We received a phone call, and thanks to the neighbor that called 911, this place was getting on fire.
I would never recommend you to buy a house under your personal name for investment. Why?
Welcome to Last Sister. So today, I want to talk to you guys about an incident that happened last night at the construction that we're doing in Raleigh. Here in Raleigh, there's a lot of trees and there is a lot of nature. So since there were so many leaves down on the floor, on the ground, my contractor that was cleaning yesterday decided to burn some of the leaves and some of the trees have fallen down and stuff like that to clean the area before putting the sod and things like that. So last night we received a phone call thanks to the neighbor. We have a neighbor. We can see the house. She's not on top of our house, but we can still see it. And thanks to the neighbor that called 911, this place was getting on fire. There was a fire that happened yesterday. The contractor, he makes sure to put a lot of water and, shut down all the fire that he made with the leaves and the trees and stuff like that. So he was here all day. This happened first thing in the morning when he was doing his job. Since we don't have HOA, there is no restrictions, there's nothing like that, that it's okay to do it, right? But Mother Nature decided something else, got windy last night, and it started the fire back again. So let me show you guys how things ended up being on here. So from over there, all this section right here, you can see the fire. At 1 a.m, we got the phone call. Hey, the fire department, police, everybody, it's at the house is going on fire. I was freaking out. I was like, what is happening? The house, it was so close to the garages, and we have seen a lot of accident happens out there, right? But we never thought, the contractor never thought that it was gonna lit up back again, right? After all day, after throwing water on it, never thought that it was going to happen again, but it did. So guys, just be careful out there with the things that you guys do. If there are other alternatives, other options to get things done, just go to the second option. We didn't know better. We wanted this house clean for the new owners, but we are blessed that nothing happened. The same thing happened to a friend of ours, but he was doing fireworks in the 4th of July, and he just threw the fireworks that it was already shut down and in the dumpster, and somebody just called him around 2 a.m. The house was going on fire. We are now just waiting for the bill. The fire department is probably gonna, give us a penalty, a fine. I don't know if they're going to. They probably will because they were here. And so we're just waiting for that. And one more time, comment in the comments below. Let us know what other alternative would you guys choose to clean out this entire space.
Hey guys, so one of us has already told you guys what happened in this situation. So here comes sis number 2 to explain to you very important details that you should know when you're building. So first of all, when you're building, the type of loan is very important. I know that they have construction loan, flipping loan, and all those loans are important, the different type of loans, because they're going to define the type of protections that you are going to have. What happened here could happen anywhere. And thank God it happened out here. It could have happened with the electrical inside. A flood could have happened, and any other unforeseen things could have happened. Something very important is to have your insurance. You have to have, it's not like a regular home insurance or like a renter's insurance. It's a specific general liability insurance. And the reason why you need this insurance is in case of a fire, any contractor does anything, the house collapse, the house get burned, anything that might happen, the insurance will cover it. It will also cover anything that your contractor will do. Just a side note, keep in mind that every single contractor that you hire, specifically the trades, have to have their insurance. When I talk about trades, I am talking about your plumber, your electrical, your HVAC, the roofer. Those type of companies should have their insurance. Why? Because especially roofers, right? If they fall down from the roof and they get hurt, that is on you. And then your insurance kicks in, which will increase the premium. And also when you're trying to get an investment loan, banks will take that into consideration because now you are a high risk. Remember, for the bank, it's not about only doing the project, it's about how you handle the project. And that shows that you handle your projects poorly. So the contractors have to have their insurance and you have to be included in their policy as an insured. So make sure that when you do have your contractors, once you negotiate pricing and you agree on the project, make sure that you ask questions. One of the questions is before you even hire them, if they have insurance. If they don't have insurance, make sure that they are better. You're looking at least for $1 million policy. $2 million is the ideal, but $1 million is okay. I always recommend $2 million or extra lender because they also have their requirements. But with the $2 million policy, you will ask to have your company as an insurer. I would never recommend you to buy a house under your personal name for investment. Why? Remember, one thing is making money and making a profit and creating wealth. The other thing is protecting your wealth. It doesn't matter if you make $1 million, if you're going to be sued for $3 million, right? At the end of the day, not only are you going to lose all your hard work money, but you also putting at risk any other business or any other houses that you might have, any other projects that you might have. So rules of thumb, for every 2, 3, 4 properties, definitely have an LLC open. It doesn't cost much, and put the loan under that LLC, get insurance under that LLC to have maximum protection. In this case, you have the protection from the loan, from the lender, you have the protection from the liability insurance, you have the protection from the contractor that included you in the policy as an insured, and they have to provide you proof that you are an insured on the policy. And then you also have protection from your LLC. I will suggest for you to always speak with an advisor. It could be a financial advisor, a tax advisor, to see what type of insurance to have, or even an attorney, because this might vary state by state depending on the laws. So keep that in mind. Not only build your wealth, but also you gotta protect your wealth. I cannot stress it. You do not want to be in a situation where one of your contractors gets hurt and then you have no protection. Then you are now liable for medical bills if they decide to sue, and everything in between that can happen. Just like we were not expecting this accident to happen, anything could happen. That's why it's called insurance, and it is there for accident, meaning the unexpected. For your comments, what do you want to hear about? What questions do you have?
So we have to say that the house is still standing. Only this happened last night. I'm sorry. It wasn't nothing major. But yes, things can definitely happen while you're asleep.
And if you're ready for your next project, buying, selling, hit me up.
Don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned. Click the little bell. And we'll see you on the next episode.